Who wants to be a TGP1 champion? Lights out, away we go. Aresi from pole. We got Paul right behind him as Wingsman on the run of our screens. The two Red Bulls will be racing as we go into turn 1. And it's Paul round the outside of Aresi.
Oh, Paul, you're
and Paul leads the Malaysian Grand Prix as Aresi has a terrible exit. Wingsman's in second, and the two Red Bulls now third and fourth. Aresi's dropped to fifth. It's a horrible start for the Williams driver. But what a start for the other halves of Paul McGee, who leads them. Contact between a Red Bull and Aresi. It's Phil. Phil gets in an instant further back. Oh, Roy leads the race. It's not Paul. Paul's down in fifth. Well, I had a 50-50 chance of getting the right Haas driver there.
Oh, the lag. Oh, fucking hell.
I do apologise. It's Roy who leads, not Paul. I was screaming for a lap that it was Paul, and it was Roy. Pretty much all the drivers starting on the soft tyres. Of course, the hards on mandatory in this one. As Wingsman and Softy are very racing behind. The top three is separated by a whisker. Wingsman and Softy, we saw what happened in the last one.
Fuck off, Cody! Fuck off!
Sounds like Aiden had a bit of an issue.
Shut you know what?
Some slight issues in Full Force India, it sounds like. My name's gone. Aiden out of this race. And it's Roy who leads from Softy. He's jumped the Ferrari of Will. Softy, of course, always wins one a week. Didn't win the first one, so I do expect him to win this one. Look at this, the top 5. Any of these could win. Paul McGee hasn't won for a while. In fact, I do have
exactly
stats to back up
last season.
that fact. We've got a Haas from a Red Bull, from a Ferrari, from the Manor, from a second Haas. And in the background, behind all them lots, we have the mysterious McLaren driver, who is still censored on Sales Sports. We'll not be saying his name as Softy tries another lunge here, round the outside this time. We'll look for a faster entry, going down this straight to start the new lap. Roy defends for all he can. Wingsman, again with the double toe. Three of them side by side. Who's going to come out on top? It's Softy, but he goes wide. He goes very, very wide. Will. Oh, this is so close. As Chris Sturger looks for a move on Will. Fantastic racing here. Once again, in the CGP series. It's just brilliant stuff at the front. Can't call this one at all. So many potential different race winners. Who is going to win this race? Is it A, Roy? B, Sofcott? D, Wingsman? D, Chris Thurgood? Any of those four? And you'd think Paul McGee has a fair chance too. Pit stops will get very interesting. Are these five going to go for alternative strategies? Of course, Paul. Oh, as I say that, Softy looks to the inside of Paul's teammate Roy and takes the lead of the Malaysian Grand Prix. Softy goes clear and has DRS, so may well stay ahead, but Roy has the slipstream.
Roy's going to win this lap. Oh, damn.
Who's pitting this lap? We're expecting to see one of the Haas drivers. Will is forced wide, so will he use that as an opportunity to pit? Yes, he does. Paul's in. Will's in. It's going to be fastest finger first as those two dive into the pit lane and look to rejoin in clean air. Softy leads. Roy ahead of Chris Thurgood. The front three now look set blistering laps. Where will Paul rejoin? Where will Wingsman rejoin? Paul now, where Wingsman leaves the pit entry, Paul's only about to just be serviced. He goes onto the hard tyres, mandatory of course. Wheels out, Paul's out. And I believe they are coming into clean air. We've got Phil in the pit lane too. We've got Aresi also in the pit lane. As they slam onto the brakes. So then, Paul McGee and Wingsman, are they in clean air?
First,
Yes,
come
they
on.
are.
Going to be very close, very close.
Going to be very, very close.
Very close.
Oh, who's going to do it? We got Softy leaving the pit lane. Roy and Chris Thurgood too. Who's going to come out first? It's going to be very close. I think it's going to be Softy. Will's at least ahead of Roy and Chris Thurgood. Paul's going to come behind both of them, I think. And Softy has come out in front, so Softy remains the net leader. And it's Wingsman in second, Roy third, Thurgood fourth, and Paul fifth. But of course, yet to pit from this race is Cuman and Owen. Of course, Cuman was the season 4 TGP2 runner-up to Paul McGee. Paul McGee won that season. Fantastic season for him. Don't like to mention it. Owen had a nightmare in Singapore. But for a better result here today. But Wingsman currently in 4th place will look to do something about Soft Yacht. Chris Thurgood makes a mistake. Paul goes through. Roy currently hunting down his future teammates. I say future teammates, all rumoured. Santa River is not open until December the 1st. Of course, Paul McGee behind this trio. And Paul McGee, his last race win was 1,188 days. How many hours is that, you say? Well, 28,512 hours. How many minutes is that, you say? Well, 1.7 million minutes. And how many seconds is that, you say? 102,643,200 seconds. That is how long it's been.
Traffic coming
Paul
up for
McGee.
Softy.
Mike Noon isn't going to score any points. Neither is Aiden. Those two not here anymore. As Owen remains ahead of Softy. This is very interesting. Owen, if he stays out, is going to be right in the way of Softy, which he does. But he's got a very bad exit. Softy's going to have DRS and the slipstream. And Owen Quimbles is unfortunate to do anything. Owen partially blind in the right eye, so I hope he does not turn into Softy, but no, stays behind. Oh! Owen goes up the inside! Looks for a move! Can't make it stick! And Softy keeps the lead. And Owen there look to get involved. But in the end, Softy stayed clear now. Wingsman and Roy will have to find a way past the Force Indy driver, who is going very slow on these hard tyres. Can't see where Owen's race is going to go from here. People looking for a lifeline. But at least get a good finish in this race. Just the two McLaren drivers in 7th and 8th are very close. Very, very close. Say Sports put to the two McLarens. 7th and 8th. And Phil Bardwell behind the pair of them. We got Cuman behind what appears to be a mysterious McLaren driver. Phil Bardwell behind the two of them. As I said, Phil again on for another low-key result. Only finished 7th in Singapore. On course for an 8th. Sorry, a 9th.
Owen's lag is
Malaysia.
fucking over.
Owen causing Wilson issues. And Cuman looks to make a move on his teammate. Of course, some other news in the TGP paddock. And what's this? Chris Thurgood ahead of them. Has he got a puncher? Chris Thurgood now right with the two McLaren drivers. So why is that? Has he got damage? Chris Thurgood is well back. And
Guys, battle for second.
there's a battle for second. We're going to have to leave it. Chris Thurgood got some real issues. But there's something going on for second place. It's between Paul, Roy and Will. And Owen right in the way of the three of them. Wingsman and Owen make contact. Owen has none of that. Owen will have to stay out for another lap. There's now Owen. We'll look to get back. Oh! Owen lets the three of them go through.
Oh
I think.
God, not again.
Paul with a double toe! Paul with a
God.
double toe! Paul with a double toe! He looks, oh! Owen makes contact with Wingsman, spins himself round. And Owen on the hard tyres in 5th place. Oh my goodness me, it's Roy now ahead of Wingsman.
Oh, fuck off us, guys. You're the second team.
Wingsman's not happy about this. Paul McGee looking for his podium. He will go around the outside of Wingsman. Very unfortunate not to have pole up in qualifying. Oh, look at this. Great racing from two former TGP2 champions. Now, is it a coincidence that all the best drivers appear to be TGP2 drivers? I don't think so. I think TGP2 shows you some good racecraft. And look at this. We saw a season ago, Chris Thurgood and Paul go side by side for pretty much the whole lap until Wingsman intervened. This time we've got Paul and Wingsman going side by side. So some great racing from Paul McGee, one of the biggest and greatest drivers I think we've ever seen in TGP series. What a talent Paul is. Round of applause. He started in TGP2. He's been an inspiration to many. I grew up myself wanting to be like Paul McGee. Paul McGee is an inspiration to all as he's now in his podium position. He's in third. The wheel right behind with DRS. Well, look for the inside line in his Ferrari. And Wingsman retakes third place, but Paul now got to cut back through. Oh no, bad exit. And bad exit into the start-finish straight. Paul, though, has still a long way to go. 5 laps left to get that podium back. So the mysterious McLaren driver and Phil getting very close for comfort. So the mysterious McLaren driver now behind Phil, and Owen's now ahead of the 3 of them. So this is very close for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. Jab Pierce behind them all as the Red Bull Spark spins. And oh, this mysterious McLaren driver and Phil make contact. Phil's in the barriers and Phil won't be scoring points in this one. Well then, if only we knew who this mysterious McLaren driver was so we could penalise him. Phil will need to phone a friend. He's in trouble. As ahead of them, Cumin now all over Owen. Cumin looks for the inside. Has Owen pitted yet, or is he still on those hard tyres? Cumin takes 6th. I think Owen still is on those hard tyres, so he will drop even further back as Jack now looks for a move on the mysterious McLaren driver. Jack's been in a lot of incidents so far this season, but around the outside, what a move. Roy looks set to have second now. These two holding up each other way too much. It's going to be between Paul and Wingsman. And with only 3 laps to go, I can't call it. Let's ask the audience. Chris Johnson. Who's going to take it, Wingsman or Paul?
I'm going to go Paul. He's been... But it all depends if Wingsman decides to try and take him up like he did last season.
Well then, of course Wingsman was at the storm of some controversy this time last season.
Oh fuck.
Softy's just showing off now, takes the fastest lap. No need, Softy, no need. 2 laps to go. We're going to see another battle between Paul and Will. They change positions once again. Paul takes 3rd place, but Will with the inside line. Oh, he stays behind him. Paul McGee. Side by side, all these runners on the hard tyres now. Will looking for the better entry. And round the outside he goes. Fantastic. Wingsman back through and into 3rd place. We've got a fight between Owen and Andy, side by side. I'm not sure this is... Why is Owen on the hard tyres? Is he still not pitted? Has he done the whole 30 laps on the hard tyres? Bill Bargewell goes through as well, into 9th place. Double drama for Owen. What's going on here?
No idea.
Owen's not bothering a pit. Oh, did he start on the mediums, did he?
I think he started in the hards.
So Owen then, he started on the hards and stayed out on the hards. Maybe he's worked out that if he gets lapped, isn't a surprise, he might not have to make the pit stop. Because now Aresti and Sean are all over Owen too, as Owen's all over the place. Aresti and Sean looking to get the move done. Sean up the inside of Aresti. Oh! Mysterious McLaren driver. Oh, this is brilliant stuff. Owen, get out of the way, man. The Force India mechanics are screaming for him to get. What's Owen doing? He slams the door on Aresti. Force India fuming at their man. Get in the pit lane, they're shouting. Owen says nope. Will he pit this lap? Surely he has to. There he goes. For some reason he decides to pit on the final lap. Owen, I'm hearing from my sources, is a major fraud. Maybe he's got petrol heads on the strategy board. Paul, very close to Wingsman. It's the Ferrari versus the Haas driver. Once again, as I said before, Paul likes taking points on the final lap. He could take 3 here if he gets a good entry. No, he's got a bad exit though. He's got the DRS, he's got the slipstream. As Softy will come round to win his 7th win of the season. But it's all about 3rd and 4th. Oh, Paul with a great slipstream. Who's going to take it? Roy's going to take 2nd. Oh, it's going to be very, very close. Paul's got the slipstream. Who's going to take it? It's Will. Will takes 3rd. And for the 2nd time today, Paul is left to rue what could have been.
Oh, good job, Paul. Fucking slim.
Well then, what a night it's been here in the TGP series. But who will be the championship in 3 weeks' time? That is the £1 million question.